Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to TodayIfeelLike.com. Today we're going to check out the Sony 16-35 f4 wide-angle lens. This is the FE version for full-frame sensors. So let's unbox it and then put it on our camera. Check it out. Here we go. Okay, so here it is, the Sony FE 16-35 f4 wide-angle lens. And this is the lens for the E-mount full-frame cameras like the A7, A7R, the A7S, those that line of cameras. So this does have the Zeiss glass on there. So yeah, we'll just take a look around the box. You can see here it says E-mount, 35mm full frame, Zeiss. It's 16-35. It's the FE for full frames, f4. It has the optical stabilization. It has a 72mm filter size. So if we take a look over here, you can see that it has the optical steady shot there. It has a lens hood included, lens case, circular aperture. Yeah, same little bit on each side. So let's just go ahead and open this up and take a look at the lens. And then after we take a look at it, we'll go ahead and put it on the camera, and we'll just take a look and see how it looks on the camera, and then we'll test it out and see how it performs. So yeah, let's see. There is the lens. There is some documentation in here, warranty info. It looks like there's some instruction manuals in different languages, so we'll set that off to the side, and we'll get this out of the plastic here. And this is the nice lens case, little bag that comes with it there. So we can go ahead and stretch that out, open that up, and we'll take the lens out. Oh, there we go. The back came off. The rear cap came off. But there it is. That is the lens right there. This is the 16-35, and this is pretty nice. I mean, it looks really nice so far. It feels solid. This thing it's made out of metal, and it feels really, really solid in my hand. So it's not heavy, but I mean it's heavy, but it's not heavy. It's not like uncomfortably heavy. So you know, it comes with the front and rear cap, so you can see there. You know what the front element looks like. It does move in and out, so it does have that zoom there that's going to move in and out as you're zooming. I really wish this was one of those lenses that zoomed internally, because then it would be a really nice lens to put onto a gimbal. But you can still put this on a gimbal. You just have to make sure you know what focal length you want to put it on before you actually put it on there. So. Again, here is the rear element. Here's where you have all your connections there for you know, for the camera, so that it sends all the metadata and autofocusing stuff through there. So yeah, and but again, this is a zoom ring, focus ring right there. And let's go ahead and put this thing on. Let's go ahead and put this thing on my body, on my camera body, and we'll see how this thing performs, what it looks like, and if it gives me a good quality image, and we'll just try it out. So one thing I forgot to show you guys is that inside the pouch here, there's actually a lens hood. So I think I mentioned that, but I didn't pull it out and show it to you. So here is a lens hood. It's a little, it's a bayonet style hood. So you can just go ahead and put it right there. You can line up the red dot. So there's a little red dot right here on the lens, if you can see that there. And there's a little red dot right here on the lens hood. So you just need to line them up, and then go ahead and it clicks right into space there. So there's actually another set of red dots right there. So you can click them into position. And then when you're done, some people like to just turn them inside out, and there you go. And you can have it like that. So. And then when you're ready to use it, you just flip it around and you have it ready to go and ready to use. So there we go. That's the lens hood. Just wanted to make sure I showed it to you guys. All right, so you guys, let's jump into the good and the bad. And the first good thing up that I want to mention about this lens is that it is wide. I mean, this thing is like shooting with a GoPro. And I am actually shooting with my GoPro right now. So we're going to take a look and see what the difference is. So at 16 millimeters, this thing is super, super wide. All right, so the next thing that I really like about this lens is that it is made with Zeiss design and construction. That means this lens is going to be super, super sharp. Now I use this on my Sony a7R Mark III, which has a 42 megapixel sensor. And so this thing is a really high resolution sensor, and any flaws in the lens, this camera and this sensor will expose them. So you want to make sure you put good glass on this lens, on this camera, and this lens is excellent glass. I mean, it is super, super, it's super, super sharp. It has weatherproof construction on there, so you don't have to worry about any rain or dust. You're going to be able to know that you can shoot in any conditions and be just fine. Your lens and your camera are not going to crap out on you because of that weatherproof construction. Now, the next thing that I really like about this lens is that it has a reversible pedal style lens hood, even though it's a wide angle lens. Now, a lot of these ultra wide angle lenses have lens hoods that are built into the lens, so you can't take them off. This one though, you can take it off and you can actually reverse it and put it back onto your lens reversed when you don't want to use it, or if you just want to store it when you're not using the lens. Also, this lens doesn't have a bulbous front element, so that means you can put filters on there. And this lens has a 72 millimeter filter thread on there, so you can put all kinds of great filters on there, whereas other ultra wide angle lenses, because they have a front element that's bulbous and rounded, you have to use drop-in filters or some other means of filtering your lens. This lens, you don't have that problem. So the last good thing that I want to mention about this lens is that it has a relatively minimum short focusing distance. It's 11 inches or 28 centimeters, so that you can actually focus relatively close. So if you're vlogging like this and you just want to be able to move the lens closer to your face so that you can fill the frame more, you can do that. Or if you want to actually get a detail shot of a cherry blossom, even though it's not quite blossomed yet, you can do that as well. All right, so now on to the bad. And there is one bad point that I want to mention, and that is the lens is heavy. Now this is unfortunate because I actually bought this lens to vlog with, and it is just heavy. So when you're shooting with it, after a while, it becomes a little shaky in your hand because it's just a heavy lens and it's big. However, it does get the job done, so I guess I just need to get my arms in shape and be able to carry the weight. All right, everyone, so there you have it. That is a look at the Sony 16-35 f4 ultra wide angle lens. It is a fantastic lens. As you can see, it is super, super sharp. It is super wide. And I've been shooting with this entire episode using this lens and the Sony a7R Mark III camera. So you get to see what the quality looks like, how it performs, and it really is just a beautiful lens. Now, it is a little bit heavy after holding it for a long time if you're vlogging, but if you're using it just for everyday use, just walking around and you have a camera strap on, the weight is no issue at all. So anyhow, I'm gonna leave a link to this product in the video description so you guys can check it out on your own, pick one up if you like it. I'm also gonna leave a link to my Amazon page so you can see all the products that I've reviewed over time. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook. And I am Larry with TodayIfeelLike.com. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.